Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
And I'm feeling better because it's a different recording session.
Yeah.
I'm no longer upset.
Gosh.
It's all good now.
It's rough. We're back in the closet.
Yeah, so we had to go back because I was right. There was a dirty scene.
I've installed us some 18+ patch because I couldn't resist.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but this game definitely has like story elements that it cuts.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't all happen during the sex scenes, but there are different things that it cuts because it's like, ooh, that's too adult.
It cuts random lines too.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever. But
so now we fixed it, and I was praising him too because I was like, oh, good, he didn't go through with it.
He did decision.
He didn't take advantage of her in her weakened state. But nope, I guess he does.
Something happens because here we are. It stopped the auto skip here.
Yeah, so we're going to find out what nefarious things they do in this closet. Aren't they in a closet or something?
They're in the janitor's closet or something. And
yeah, she just like walked into a random empty closet room, and he followed her. And then she's like, I just want you to do things with you.
He's not making very wise decisions.
No, well, he's an anime protagonist, so that's how it goes.
But she overdosed, and then after the cat died.
Yeah.
And then now here we are. And we're about to find out about her past, because that's where we ended. Because it literally was like, oh, nothing happened. And then it's like, I'm going to tell you about the duality of me.
Yeah. Here's why there's two of me.
But
blah, blah, blah,
instead, we're going back. We're going to do stuff in the closet.
Hell yeah. We're going to have an entire episode of censoring the crap out of this stuff. Let's do it. I got to prepare my dirty voices.
Prepare for the most watched episode of The Fruit of Grisaia.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. It's all you.
Not that I'm immune myself to the feminine wiles, probably.
No one is.
I can feel a pleasant heat building up inside my head as I press my lips against Michiru's once more.
Oh, it's so pleasant. So juicy.
Michiru calls out my name in a sweet fawning tone. Taking that as my cue, I slip my tongue inside her mouth.
Blech, gross.
Taken off her guard by my sudden aggression, Michiru twitches underneath me. But soon she grabs hold of my shirt and shuts her eyes. Oh, they weren't already? Then timidly offers me her tongue. Oh my god, put that back in.
Oh, you taste like juice.
I keep it in a hemp bag. At first, only the tips of our tongues touch. It's really awkward. It's as if we're cautiously feeling each other out.
Poke.
Yeah.
Just like lizards.
Our tongues part briefly, only to slowly, tentatively find their way back together.
This kiss is really naughty.
Please, this is hardly anything out of the ordinary.
I do this shit every day.
A naughty kiss would be something like this.
Ew, you just fucking spit in my mouth.
That's naughty. I invade even deeper inside Michiru's mouth, twining my tongue around hers as if caressing it.
You she's putting my tongue.
Come on, it's all me again. Don't just sit there. God,
Bust a move.
Don't make me do all the work.
Yeah, I know, but...
What's the matter? Some tsundere you are. Oh, she's a tsundere?
Always ear pressed to the door.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is really hot, but also I might find out some stuff.
So tsunderes moan a lot? Am I tsundere? Shut up, you. I was just biding my time.
Falling all too easily for my provocation, Michiru attempts to imitate my French kiss. I answer her awkward movements, and our tongues tangle wetly together. Better than them tangling dryly together, I guess.
Yeah, right? Like a cat's tongue. Oh, I'm sad again.
Oh. As our kisses grow deeper, I feel Michiru's heated moans all the more intimately. The contents of my head seem to be slowly approaching the boiling point. My previously deliberate movements grow faster and rougher.
I think I might have a brain bleed. You're fondling my tongue.
I don't need the play-by-play.
This is anime, of course you do. We're not gonna draw it.
Right. How else am I gonna go crazy?
That's a naughty kiss, but you're kind of relieved.
Watching Michiru squirm around inside my arms, my arousal grows impossible to suppress. I love it when they struggle.
I gotta put a silencer on my dick.
Still wrestling my tongue around hers, I begin to undo the buttons of her uniform. Michiru squeaks softly in surprise, but my hands don't stop moving. After removing her ribbon, I quickly finish unbuttoning the blouse, and then immediately roll up the bra underneath to expose her breasts. Here we go. Get ready, Otaku.
The shark fanny pack stays on.
Oh, dear.
I can't believe we almost skipped this.
Your nipples seem to be erect, Michiru.
Wow, way to, kill the mood. I'm the one who describes
I was
things,
gonna
okay?
say, now
Not
you
you.
do the play-by-play.
Yeah, it's not as cool when guys do it. Nobody wants to hear male moans.
Those are some erotic mounds.
No, they aren't. This is totally normal, okay? I'm always rock hard.
Her face bright red, Michiru offers a dubious defense in a voice quaking with embarrassment.
I drink so much juice, I started juicing oranges on my hard nips.
Is it 100% orange juice? Unfortunately for her, this accomplishes nothing except stimulating my sadistic instincts. I respond by pinching her nipples sharply.
Ow, what the fuck? Yeah?
Oh yeah, we gotta start censoring stuff.
Well, I mean... we, jokingly censor things, but, I feel like as long as we're not...
Yeah.
Body parts aren't a big deal, depending on how it's described. It's more so, describing the actions and the juices and whatnot.
Yeah. If this is totally normal, your nipples are unusually large.
Well, that's fucking rude. That's not... no, don't roll them around. They don't bend that way. You're making them look like googly eyes.
They're nipples, not dice. Also, they are quite hard.
I just said not to roll them around.
So you did.
I don't care.
But when I told you I'm not going to stop next time, you agreed.
That could have been the other me. You don't know.
Did I say that? Every time I play with her nipples, Michiru moans noisily.
Shut up.
Yeah. It's pretty enjoyable hearing the girl squeal like this, but try to keep it down, for God's sakes. The others are going to catch on.
We already know. Hold on. When you rub my nipples that much, I can't control my voice.
So it seems.
So it seems.
We might have missed some herms. Whew.
Oh God, yeah, that's the worst crime.
We got to add them in. We're already at record-setting pace.
Of course. There's just no more for the rest of the playthrough.
Yeah. You really want to stop after coming this far?
Well, I mean, you usually stop after... Never mind. I don't...
I see. In that case, why don't I help you keep quiet? I pull out some duct tape. Wait, no. I lower myself toward Michiru's bright red face and seal her lips mid-bone.
Anime noises.
Kissing the girl whenever she seems about to squeal, I muffle her voice to keep the others from hearing. But of course, the sound reaches me clearly enough. From those heated pants alone, I could tell Michiru's getting turned on. Those heated pants are great in the wintertime.
I was going to say, it's summer break. Why am I wearing heated pants? Having my nipples rubbed while kissing feels kind of good. Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Want to feel even better?
No thanks.
Oh. I'm asking you a question. Respond.
Yeah, I do.
That's so. Understood. Accepting Michiru's answer, I squash her hard nipples flat under my fingers.
This reminds me of that blowjob video. I think it was College Humor. I can't remember. It could have been Poik Pack. But it's Aaron from The Office, and he's like, "Hey, you want to give me a blowjob?" She's like, "Yeah." And she gets down on her knees, and she's like, "I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my hands and smash it."
Yeah.
Don't do that. That is the opposite of what is good. Yeah, fucking, this is really awkward. Yeah, my nipples are hot. My nipples look like milk duds. It feels like they're getting more and more sensitive.
More like a Rolo. I'll muffle your voice, so feel free to enjoy yourself.
No thanks. I hate this. Just let that one play out. Okay.
Every time I rub her nipples, Michiru trembles violently. We're saying nipples a lot. A sweet smell begins to rise from her nipple. No, in her increasingly warm body.
Mike, I can't think straight anymore.
Oh,
I'm going crazy.
Oh no, already? Her mind dulled by pleasure, Michiru speaks her thoughts out loud for no apparent reason. She's been doing that this whole time.
You both been doing that. You always do that.
And in order to accelerate the deterioration of her rationality, I intensify my attack on her breasts. Pretty soon
After I put away my thesaurus.
Pretty soon they're going to be innies instead of outies.
Oh, God. It feels too good. I'm gonna melt.
No, that's not the right phrase. Soon enough, Michiru gasps. Her gasps take on a newly urgent tone.
I'm on a deadline here. My body's melting. I'm gonna melt.
If I turn, stop immediately.
I don't remember what this is called.
Just in the middle of the throes of passion.
Right.
All of a sudden she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, oh God. I told you not to do this.
Michiru's pleasure apparently reaches something of a climax. Oh, okay.
That was something of a climax.
Judging from the enormous shockwave that runs through her body.
She's faking it. I'll have what she's having.
With a long, loud exhalation of breath, the girl grabs my hand as if to steady herself. She's just
Oh, God, hand holding.
She's tripping over the mop bucket.
She's just got like her foot in it. It's like stuck.
Are you alright, Michiru?
No!
All Michiru can manage in response is a weak nod of the head. Her brain seems to be even less functional than usual at the moment. An idiot. As I lean down to kiss her yet again, I notice that I've developed a large bulge in the crotch of my
What
pants.
the fuck is that?
Oh my god, a tumor! No doubt the result of this entertaining little show.
It's not a tumor.
Michiru, just to double check, this isn't a tumor, right? This wasn't what you meant by all the way, right?
No, I meant go for a walk. Yeah, we haven't gone all the way yet. I mean, isn't that obvious?
Oh, we haven't? Alright then, what position should we go with?
I mean, it's probably my first time, so you probably shouldn't do anything crazy.
Pretty limited in the closet.
Position? I don't know, so a normal one, I guess? Fucking, there's just jackhammer me.
Missionary style, in other words? God, so vanilla.
No, I want to do the Amazon pose. Your legs are going up, bitch. Missionary? Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to go to another country.
Michiru answers tentatively, her eyes averted in embarrassment. A momentary doubt flashes across my mind. Is it really alright for me to take this any further under these circumstances?
No!
Yes! Plow through! Is what we're gonna go with. Still, at this point, I doubt Michiru would accept me backing out even if I wanted to.
Yeah, she'd be mad about it, but she would get over it and realize that it was for the best.
Yeah. Okay, then lie down. The bed?
There's a bed in
I
here?
thought we were in the closet.
I thought so too.
Am
What
I
room
wrong?
did we go into? I don't think it was a closet, but it wasn't like a bedroom.
Are we in like the nurses?
I have no idea. I
don't
can't
know.
remember.
For some reason, I was just picturing janitorial closet.
Yeah, I was picturing like a little closet. Yeah, got it.
Her face full of tension, Michiru nods and totters a few steps away from me.
Tut, tut, tut.
She settles herself face up on the bed and then slowly bends her leg upward. Both of them, actually.
Whoa!
Alright.
Good
Her
lord.
pants fell off.
That was a skirt.
Oh, well, she doesn't even have that on, though. Yeah, the shark pouch stayed on.
Of course it did.
You're pretty damn wet, aren't you?
Yeah, I was swimming earlier.
It's from that mop bucket.
I was crying about my dead cat.
Oh, that's true. There's a prominent dark line of moisture staining Michiru's underwear from the mop bucket.
But it's over here. Really? I don't know. Are you just teasing me again? This much is perfectly normal, right?
If you say so. Guess that means getting off from a little nipple teasing must be normal as well.
Yeah, I think so. Probably. I don't know. It happens when I do it to myself. But can we not talk about this?
Yeah, there we go. Just close your mouths. Swallowing down the numerous retorts that come to mind, I move the conversation along. Since you're this wet already, I suppose it won't be a problem if I just start the action.
Yeah, I mean, the more you talk, the drier I get. It's like the fucking Sahara down there. Huh? Already? I mean, sure, I guess.
The prospect of inserting seems to unnerve Michiru slightly. Her face visibly stiffens. I slowly remove those panties, carefully observing her expression. That accomplished, I lower my pants and liberate myself to freedom.
There's huge things going inside.
That'll go all the way up to my ribs. Are you scared?
I'll say that stupid thing that freaking anime porn says,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, you're hitting my my cervix.
The edge of my womb.
That would fucking kill you.
It's just,
Cause irreparable damage. It is also impossible.
it's just that meme of an anime girl looking up and there's like a penis shaped
Yeah. The shadow over her face. Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
I actually used that recently. I can't tell you why. But
Okay.
I had that picture saved in my phone actually, because it was I remember when I was talking to someone about something and making a joke, and I was like, "Oh, I remember this picture." So it's weird that you
Yeah.
say that because it's probably still saved in my gallery. Of course not. It's here, right? You can do whatever. I mean, I guess you know what you're doing, kind of.
Yeah, apparently. Michiru reaches down and opens wide.
She front goatsies. Hey, hurry up already! I told you I got a deadline.
Yeah. I start stuff going.
Yeah, a little bit, but not completely.
I give her time to brace herself, though.
So hot. Want to touch the hiney?
Hold on, let me turn on the AC. And then... Wow, Lord! The eagle has landed.
You're not that toned. What the fuck?
I feel myself hurting her.
Yeah.
She's in pain.
This girl's never ridden a horse.
Are you alright, Michiru?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This somewhat less than convincing claim is delivered with tears in the corner of her eyes. I glance down at the place where the two of us meet and find redness.
I was drinking juice earlier.
Trying to keep my waist as steady as possible, I lean my upper body down toward Michiru. Michiru, we are going to kiss now.
No thanks. Huh?
Why do you keep saying that? We just became one, as they say, so now you have to take responsibility.
If I get pregnant, Michiru, you better...
Yeah. Bit of a special occasion and all. This is the point where a couple would kiss.
I thought this is where you, like, pee in me or something? I don't know. I never really... Well, if you insist, I guess I can permit it. I'm not really... We've never kissed before or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go that far. If that's your attitude, you get nothing.
I want to. I want to kiss Yuji.
All right. Good girl.
All right, that's okay. Little pecks.
I kiss her lightly several times and then slowly pull my face back.
If I've got ribbons in my hair to make pigtails, why do I have a scrunchie on my wrist?
For decoration.
That's stupid. Get a bracelet.
Michiru stares up at me with moistened eyes and then lifts her head up to follow.
Oh, my eyes are so moist. Me too. Kiss.
Maybe she's calmed down a little. She isn't clamping down on me so hardly as it was before. She's... The walls... She's... They're doing it.
There's some sex going on. Yeah, no, I'm not reading any of that.
Yeah. And the...
Yeah.
At this point, it'd probably be alright for me to start moving a little. Michiru, can I get this shit started? Kissing her once more after she nods, I slowly begin to advance my troops.
Charge! I'm like trying to like hold back. Like I feel as much as I joke about it, I like say like good boy and stuff in the sexy voice. There's still like these parts where I feel weird moaning because it's like someone could be gooning to my voice right now.
Well, just do what you did with Agia and like Michiru!
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get over it.
But plus, we're also, so these don't drag on for an hour. We just kind of skip through too.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I
When there's
can't read
nothing
much
of
this either.
note.
They continue to have sex.
Yeah, they're sexing away.
They continue to have sex.
He starts teasing her a bit. It's like you're dragging out my insides.
Partially. Does it hurt, Michiru?
You're doing it gently, so I'm okay.
I see. That's about to change. Keeping a careful eye on Michiru's reactions, I once again aim for the stars.
Oops, I just finished. You're going again?
They continue to have sex.
Yeah, there's details. She's getting more into it.
Yeah. He's getting more into it.
Yes, there is. Yes. You're going. You're like a fucking spelunky.
As I gradually continue, Michiru's expression begins to soften somewhat. And finally, I hit the womb.
That's just now. Was that your? Yes, that was. Sorry, that was my phone calling.
Sorry,
off.
I'm eating a popsicle.
It's on vibrate.
Yeah. Where are you keeping it? Yeah, that's right.
Do you not keep your phone in your ass?
I lightly thrust, and they continue to have sex.
Yeah, there it was. There it was.
Huh.
It was right up against her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's. Even if you could, like, I mean, I'm sure you can physically, but that's like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
This is Yuji's penis.
Here it is.
I've drawn this diagram. I want to memorize it so I can tell all the other girls about it with its weird crook. Like, what's that? What's that bump?
I'm gonna make a mold out of it. Is that okay? So that way when I masturbate, it's still you.
It's incredibly hot.
I mean, it is a penis. Patting her abdomen, there. Michiru mumbles to herself in an affectionate tone of voice.
I'm pregnant now.
At the same time, they continue to have sex. Judging from whatever just happened, I think it's safe to start going faster.
I can go full force.
Oh god, oh no.
Michiru, are you okay in there? We kind of heard you moaning or something.
That's a good meme face right there.
Bull.
Michiru's face stiffens in shock at the sudden knock on the door. She's just shocked. Don't worry, Michiru's doing fine.
Yuji, you're still with her, huh? How is she?
It's fucking hot. I mean, she just dozed off a minute ago. You're probably hearing her babbling in her sleep.
Oh, okay. So are you just like watching her sleep? That's a little weird. So she's gonna be all right then?
Yeah.
All right.
Why are you guys in the closet?
Tsunderes are narcoleptic.
Question mark?
In that case, I'll go let everyone know Michiru's okay and you're definitely not having sex.
Great. I'm glad we got all that straightened out. I'm going to stay at her side a little longer.
Right. Look after Michiru for us, okay?
She seems to have gone.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
That was a shock. I think I was gonna pee myself.
You did.
I mean, it kind of feels like that, I imagine, but it's not the same.
Seems as though the girl was holding her breath for that whole conversation. No wonder everything was so tight.
Could you do that again?
Alright then, let's take this from the top.
Actually, I'm bottoming, so... From the top, what are you...
Before Michiru can finish her sentence, I lean down and snatch a kiss.
Oh, I was saving that for later. Kiss.
As our lips move against each other, the intense pressure on me begins to let up a little. What you guys doing in there?
God damn it!
I heard you're totally not having sex. Soon enough, the girl's eyes are misty with emotion. Seems like we're ready to get started. Didn't take nearly as long as I had expected.
You couldn't possibly be having sex in there. You'd be done by now.
Perhaps Michiru enjoys kissing in particular? Filing this away for future reference, I release her lips.
Who doesn't like kissing? Everybody likes kissing.
I mean, you're the one that suggested it.
I'll kiss everyone.
Alright. I'm gonna start moving. Chugga chugga.
choo choo.
Here comes the airplane.
Michiru choo choo.
What? The girl nods shamefully, prompting a hot surge of something like affection. Inside me, I immediately started the actions again.
What is this feeling? Oh God, I'm having feelings for her. We have to stop immediately. Oh, fucking, this is fucking great. I'm having like the best time now. Look at my face. I'm so fucking stoked.
Every time Michiru moans, her skin seems to grow a shade redder. She might need to go to the
I
hospital.
mean, you're slapping against me pretty hard. I might bruise.
Observing her reactions from above, I move back and forth at a steady pace.
You just going in and out of consciousness of me.
I barely even started moving. Jeez.
You suck at this.
You sure seem to be enjoying yourself with that expression on your face.
I mean, should I not be? That's not true. You suck.
That's right. Be tsundere. Fuck yeah. Is that a fact? Guess I'll have to try even harder to get you feeling good.
Oh no, bratting has gotten me more of what I wanted.
Michiru's words present a convenient opportunity, and I abruptly speed up myself, looking to make up for lost time.
No, you're moving so fast, Oliver. Fucking Jesus.
The regular slapping resounds through the small room, and she's making noises.
Making a
too.
lot of noises, and you're not really stopping her from making said noises now. Yuji, you keep hitting the back. Give me those back shots.
You're really enjoying this, Michiru.
It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. You keep poking up against the back, and it's really painful, but whatever. So I got like that all on its own.
You say some pretty cute things sometimes.
Yeah, I'm fucking adorable.
You're fucking cute.
Oh my God, I'm so cute.
Just look at your expression right now.
I'm adorable. Look at my little tooth.
Even the doof is enjoying it.
All right, we're doing the other things. Cute? But no, you're doing it too hard. Fucking It's rumbling all the way inside of me. That's my phone again. Everything's all hot.
I turned down the AC. Fuck, hold on.
I can't remember if we're in a closet or not.
You're really enjoying this. I can tell.
Every time you move, these naughty sounds keep... Oh, God.
You've opened up the floodgates. Oh, wait, you did piss yourself.
Oh, well, whatever. I'm already in it. No!
As she looks down and notices all of the Mountain Dew everywhere. It seems to just be there all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, it follows me.
Michiru wells weakly in shame. In the same instant, she continues to have sex.
Yeah, she possibly has finished.
They continue to have sex.
Da, da, da.
I don't know what else to say. They're having sex,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
you
you all
can't
know what's
tell.
happening. It's anime stuff. There's cuz and bleh and bleh and bleh and I'm going crazy, which he hasn't said it yet.
Right, that we gotta get that. Okay, I just start clicking now.
Yeah, just,
Yep. Yep.
just slow down, please.
Oh my God. She's gonna melt again.
Gah!
Oh dear, it's about time to scream to Valhalla.
My organ.
Uh-oh. Oh,
My mind's going blank. Everything's pure white. Oh God, my blood sugar.
good. Keep it up.
You're the one doing everything. My mind's pure white. I've arrived.
Me too.
Yuji. Another word.
Michiru. Wow, she didn't go crazy. But also they have to do it like 2 more times, so.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Ah!
Go! Dude, whose bed is this?
Yeah, uh-oh.
What the fuck?
So he has... Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pull-out method totally works all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oops. Wow, none of the screen is visible now.
No, not really.
Her entire
top
body
left.
is sensitive. Michiru trembles slightly. A lot.
Yeah, and I cooled her down a little bit.
Repeatedly drawing short, rough breaths, Michiru stares at me. And the sunscreen that appeared from somewhere.
Yeah.
That euphoric expression is alluring to a degree I never would have thought possible from this girl.
This is Yuji, baby stuff.
Mm-hmm. Gingerly touching the baby stuff with her fingers, Michiru states the obvious to no one in particular.
That's sticky.
I heard that.
It's incredibly hot stuff. Came out of Yuji. Gross. It's still big.
Don't do it. Michiru stares at the baton I have for some reason. I'm joining the cheer squad. She quavers.
Hey Yuji, I wanna go again.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
One round wasn't enough for you?
No, you kind of suck.
Is it ever?
I'm gonna have to finish myself off because you don't know what the fuck you're doing, obviously. No, that's not what I meant. But yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, we got interrupted halfway through, so doesn't really count as a full one.
Right.
So it felt a little incomplete.
Oh, I completed.
So it feels like we didn't really go all the way yet. So we should probably try 17 or not 24 more times.
Are we still pretending? There's a slightly lonely expression on Michiru's face as she speaks. You've only had sex with one of me, so...
That's true.
It's only
That's
halfway
true.
done. Sounds to me like the girl simply doesn't want our time together to end just yet. All right.
You're gonna have to give me 13 or 14 minutes. Oh wait, no, we're in an anime. I'm good to go.
In that case, point your ass over here.
Wait a second, I didn't... My butt? What?
Michiru rolls over slowly and rises to her knees, obediently presenting me her rear end.
When did you get a tattoo?
Whoa!
Go! There's no tattoo.
There isn't. Well,
Wait, do I smell lemons? Like this?
just don't pay attention to that. Yeah. Got an excellent view of Michiru. She's currently twitching with expectation in her. She's there.
Yeah, I could see everything.
This
I'm getting the
charm-
full show.
This charming little scene is further accentuated by the vaguely uneasy looks the girl keeps shooting me over her
What
shoulder.
are you doing back there?
Sadistic urges boil up inside me.
You cool? You cool?
Are we good, bro? I take hold of myself and start on round 2.
I changed my mind.
Since you want to do it properly this time, maybe we should start over from step 1.
Oh, step 1 is usually foreplay. This seems to more than that. Huh?
Would you rather just do it like this?
I don't know. I already rolled over. I'm kind of tired.
As I start, she starts
I'm
being
teasing.
happy.
I'm teasing and teasing.
Teasing and pleasing.
Like this?
So you're okay with this?
Of course not, idiot.
Oh. Then clarify, what exactly do you want me to do? Fuck. Clearly embarrassed to put it into words, Michiru for a long moment. In comparison, her body's extremely honest about its desires.
Feed me, Seymour.
The end.
I
Seymour.
want you. to put it in.
As soon as the words leave Michiru's mouth, I plunge. The toilet, it's clogged. Oh God! Yep, they continue to have sex.
Yes, and now it's more intense because it's the second. My insides are so full of pancakes.
I shouldn't have eaten before this.
Why did I think a bread kind of food would be smart?
Am I gonna get cramps? I've heard that if you have sex 30 minutes before having food or after having food, you're not supposed to.
That's actually false. I mean, swimming.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing with that apparently is if your stomach is full, you can't hold your breath as long.
Mm. They have sex.
Yeah, there's some sex going on. So how you been?
I'm all right, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just working.
Yeah.
Been playing Valorant. Beta's on console. pretty good. Getting my ass kicked a lot because I'm new, and all the PC people were like, "Ooh, it's on console now, so I'm gonna play there where no one knows how to play and just wreck shop." So there's
Yeah.
always one person in every match who's just like destroying everybody. Still having sex.
I'm pretty much not a gamer anymore.
No, just no time. Even when you do have time, you're just like, nah, I don't care.
This is my gaming.
Yeah. Well, the Elden Ring DLC came out. I'll eventually get that. I've been playing. Oh, what's it called? It just came into Game Pass. It's like Harvest Moon. My Time at something.
Yeah.
It's not Portia. It's the post-apocalyptic one that just came out.
Right.
It's got a multiplayer mode. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's still sex.
Yeah. This is probably going to be a mostly skippable one. 'Cause now they've gotten the talking out of the way, and they're just going to...
Yeah, there's no... You're a jerk!
I know.
You're the one who does you're doing the things.
You're enjoying this even more than last time.
It's my first time. I don't fucking know.
You've already done it half a time. I'll have to help you figure it out. I grabbed that ass. Oh no.
Sex time. It's sex time. Everybody knows it's sex time. It's sex time, baby. Sex time.
They haven't hermed yet, and I'm a little upset.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of like reading through to make sure we don't miss one.
It sounds like you figured out which position you like better.
I don't know. And fucking, I've only done 2, so.
But you just said this is completely different.
Oh yeah, it's angled upward. It's a bump.
Yeah.
They're both awesome. I like them both. We're talking about which position is better. Like, it matters right now.
The unexpectedly cute reply lights a fuse in my head. She's so fucking cute. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, he's gonna go harder.
I do things.
This is still like she's sad and you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, this is not. She's gonna have post-nut clarity.
There's not gonna have. I guarantee there won't be any repercussions. She's gonna get like awkward because that's how she is.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
No, even though they totally shouldn't have done this.
No. It's not like I'm a naughty girl or anything. Baka. Wanna stop? No, fucking, you better fucking not. I will fucking punch you in the throat.
Let's do this together.
That's really hard to time, especially on your first time.
This is the second time, kind of.
I guess, but it's still like...
I mean, it's still...
Oh, god damn it.
It's still painful.
Well, it can be. It's not always. For first time.
They're not gonna...
No, she said don't.
Great.
Yeah.
What a great decision. These are some great decisions we're making.
It's
right
anime,
now.
so unless, it's probably fine.
Oh my lord.
Nobody gets pregnant until they plan on staying together forever. Like, I've never seen any kind of anime or anything like that where it's been like, we had sex and I'm pregnant and now we have to deal with it. It's always like, I want you to get me pregnant and we'll be together forever and there's no repercussions and everything will be honky-dory.
There's school days.
I don't know what that is.
You should watch that.
Okay. Someone get pregnant and they don't want to be?
Yeah.
Spoiler, now I'm not going to watch it.
Okay.
I totally was. Everything did the thing. It's done. The dark deed you've requested has been done.
Oh no.
I'm so full, says the anime girl.
Pancakes. Oops.
I should have doubled down on the boysenberry. Never actually had boysenberry.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't
Sounds
either.
poisonous.
Just fall asleep with it in there.
Oh.
No, have you ever had your hands at the bath for a long time? I don't want to take it all pruny. Talk about shrinkage. Good for you.
Geez, you make it sound like it's got nothing to do with you. Don't you think it'd be nice if we could stay like this forever?
I mean, I'd rather clean up a little.
Yeah, if that dries, it's going to hurt.
And for some time after, we lie together.
And then, like, I sadly fall out and just, like, I'll petered out. And...
Petered out. Before I know it, Michiru's fallen asleep in my arms, but we can't exactly lie around here all day. I lift the girl onto my back and head for her room. Hopefully nobody's out here.
Did you kill her? Yuji, what's up? Something wrong with Michiru after all? I probably should have put her clothes back on.
Is she always naked and leaking out?
Right?
Not to worry, the girl's just exhausted. Doesn't look like she's going to wake up anytime soon, so I thought I'd go put her to bed.
I see. Makes sense. I'll help out if anything does happen, okay? Just let me know.
I'll have to ask her if she's okay with that first. Yeah, I'll do that.
She'll probably be fine with it.
I wait at Michiru's bedside as she sleeps, occupying myself with a book. I feel a little exasperated at myself for reading at a time like this, but it's the surest method I have of regaining emotional balance.
Fucking zen, y'all.
It's not like I'm an indifferent robot.
Are you sure?
Sleeping with Michiru has complicated my feelings more than a little. Probably shouldn't have done that. Did you change her into her school uniform?
Yeah, I guess. Did she even get... Did she get to be all gross under there?
When I look up from the book for the first time in a while, the girl's awake and watching me quietly. I ask if she's feeling all right, prompting a quiet.
It hurts. I love Angels and Airwaves.
What, did I knock you against something on the way up here? That wasn't part of it.
That's not it. You know what I'm talking about, stupid.
Michiru squirms under the covers, rubbing her thighs against each other. You didn't even clean me up, you fuck. I see. The pain from losing her virginity is still lingering. Not the sort of thing a man can really understand. Because it felt fucking awesome for me.
Whatever, I'm gonna fucking top you and then you'll understand.
Sorry about that.
Why are you apologizing? I was glad. Thanks. My whole body smells like you. You put on a lot of Axe. Makes me happy.
As she speaks, Michiru offers me a sincere smile for the first time in a while.
Like, the ads for Axe always make it seem like girls will be all over you if you put it on, but then guys put on way too much, and it's like fucking standing in an open container of gasoline, and like you can taste it. It's fucking gross.
Alright then, we're done playing make-believe for the moment, so why don't you tell me what you've been hiding? I'll hear you out.
I have to imagine that's what Vin Diesel smells like.
Oh no, I'm horny now.
Yeah, ew, no I'm not. I don't really know where to start myself, but...
I lower my paperback to the floor, shifting my attention to Michiru's story.
Once upon a time,
Now it's the...
I needed a shower.
Yeah, this is what it skipped to.
Oh, so we didn't
It
get any
skipped
Herms.
all of that.
There are two Michirus inside me.
That's hot.
I'm not playing with words or anything. It really is a completely different person. My body doesn't belong to me alone.
Does she know that we had sex?
Yeah, I don't know.
She's watching,
I
right?
can't remember if she's aware.
Seems like
Because
she's aware.
Michiru's not
but
aware when
Michiru's
the
not
other.
aware. Yeah.
It's like a Hulk situation.
This is the weirdest situation.
That really scares me. But it's thanks to her that I'm even alive today. She knows everything about me. But I know nothing about her.
Yeah. So, yeah.
In that case, which of us has the better claim to be the real me?
So in other words, if I have sex with you, I'm having sex with both. But if I have
Always a
sex with her,
threesome.
I only have sex with her.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Sweet.
So Michiru would never know.
Does it count as cheating?
I was born into a relatively wealthy family. Because apparently everyone was. My parents valued me highly, all the more so because I was their only child. Kind of. I mean, there's technically two of us. They provided me with an excellent education, helping to raise me into a worthy daughter. One they could show off with pride.
I wonder how long her flashback is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Although I was still a child. No, maybe it's because I was still a child. They brought countless tutors to our home to pack knowledge into my head, like travelers stuffing all their luggage into one tiny, overburdened suitcase.
Not paying for an add-on.
What?
An add-on luggage.
Oh.
An extra
I don't want
bag.
to hear about your fucking baggage.
Yeah.
The tutors were all excellent in their fields, and they all charged heavily for their lessons. After studying with them, even the most uncooperative and dim-witted of children could be safely sent off into the world. And it was me. I was the most uncooperative and dim-witted. But I guess I was sort of a special case. I was overly dim-witted. Took a lot of time and trouble for me to learn the simplest things. When shown a perfectly clear example, then told, now you try please, I would just eat the eraser. I couldn't even imitate my tutors properly.
Did I do it?
It was dusty. I understand what I needed to do, but when I tried to put that knowledge into practice, my voice would quake and my throat would go dry. Even though I wasn't being threatened in any way, tears would come to my eyes. Piano and violin, arithmetic and the English alphabet, it was all the same no matter what the subject. I think I've got the ADHD or something.
Can she play piano and violin?
Apparently not. She couldn't learn it.
When I hesitated, my tutors would say, you didn't understand? And I was like, what the fuck? No, I'll do it one more time. And repeat the example faster than before. And it's like, that's not how you teach people. It's rude. And then they would glare at me with eyes and said, get it right already. You fucking dumb. That really scared me.
Now that I look back at it, I don't think they were a good tutor.
Yeah, they're not great at their jobs. My body would freeze up entirely. My clothes would grow damp with sweat, I hope. By the time my molars began to chatter against each other, I could no longer muster the strength to even try.
That's why I got this tooth.
The tutor, I grinded it down into a point. The tutor would scowl down at me, looking ready to burst into angry shouting at any moment. The heavier their gazes weighed on me, the less I could move or think. Time crawled past in empty silence. In the end, it didn't even matter. The tutor would simply sigh in exasperation and leave the room.
So I guess it mattered.
And I'm dumb, so I was like, oh, I did a good job today.
A+me.
And then I would hear muffled yelling at my father. It wasn't uncommon for my lessons to end with nothing more than that. They said something about, like, this is what you get for knocking up your sister. I don't know what that meant. Dejected and humiliated, I could only reflect on my own uselessness as I stood in my quiet room, stock still and alone. What? Okay. Eventually, I would hear an angry voice from outside.
You suck!
Maybe our daughter isn't progressing because you're incompetent.
Wow, fucking called it. Again and again, violent words rattled against my window pane like fat drops of icy rain, like chubby rain.
It's a good Adele song.
Hello. I would cover my ears and wait for the storm to pass. It tended to go on for quite some time. When the shouting finally ended and silence returned, my father would come to my room and push open the door. I knew it was time for my beating.
What's the matter, Michiru? You don't need to feel nervous around your teachers. You're our child, you know. You can do it if you try.
I was trying. I obviously can't do it.
Don't worry. I told those incompetents to get their act together. I'll help you develop your talents. Just make sure to give it your best shot next time. All right?
The world needs garbage women sometimes. Yeah, I'll work hard.
That's the spirit.
I have nothing against garbage people. I was just trying to think of like a menial task.
I know. Had your eye on anything lately? I'll buy you whatever you want.
My dad was nice to me. The end.
Yay!
It was hard to believe he was the same person who'd been shouting at the teacher just a few minutes ago. That's why I decided I never want to become a teacher. When he held me against his broad, powerful chest, I smelled cigarettes and women's perfume. You smell like smoking and drinking and cheating on mom.
And the tutor. Wait.
Wait, what? Hang on. Never the same brand twice. It was comfortable, but also a little scary. My dad is a fucking pimp. I gotta do better next time. I can't let daddy and mommy down. That night I knelt by the window, joined my small hands together and prayed into the stars. Oh, please send me a Jiminy Cricket. God, please watch over me. Please help me study and do my lessons properly. The next day was my regular music lesson. I sat perched quietly in front of a piano. I don't know why, because we were supposed to be playing the kazoo that day. That had been shipped overseas from Hamburg, waiting for the teacher to arrive. In that moment, if somebody had snuck up and hit the keyboard, I might have tumbled right off the bench. My anxiety and fear must have shown on my face. When my tutor finally arrived, she closed the door behind her, and immediately came to my side.
Is it a girl?
Yes.
You, my dear, are a truly worthless little idiot. Did you know that?
Why am I turned on? She spoke in a very gentle voice.
Oh, good.
So for a moment, the sentence didn't really register. It's like that thing where people are like saying like really nice stuff, but in a mean way. But all too soon, I realized that she had spoken awful, terrifying words.
You are a delight. I enjoy being around you.
Everybody fucking likes you.
Your child is so fucking cute.
Don't say that to people.
Oh, okay.
Come on, repeat after me. I am a stupid, worthless human being, miss.
This sounds like a lesson. I don't know how to do those. Ow, what the? You fucking, my ear! Right your fucking ear! The tutor struck me with a thin, stiff rod. The stinging pain of the blow lingered like a nasty paper cut.
Do you not understand Japanese?
No,
That's not the response I asked for.
you're speaking in English. Huh? But
Come on, say it. Your father called me incompetent because of your failures, you know.
he's just trying to get your pants.
It's all your fault, isn't it? You're the one who to blame here. Come on. I am a useless, stupid, worthless human being, miss.
Well, why would you talk down about yourself like that? I don't want to say it. Even a child could understand how cruel those words were, but I was so terrified of being struck again that I squeezed them out anyway. I am a useless, stupid, worthless human being, miss.
That's right. Well done. Very nice work. All right then, trash. We're gonna practice now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Don't go showing your father where I disciplined you. All right, I'll have to kill you.
She did it right here on the piano bench. I don't think she could have been serious, but my entire body shrunk in fear. I was so terrified that I couldn't answer, and since I didn't respond, she hit me again. Ugh!
Suddenly I was awesome at the piano.
Yes!
Oh, I guess this works.
And I developed a kink.
Good girl.
I definitely developed a kink.
Well then, let's begin the lesson.
Okay. Can we do chopsticks? I had numerous tutors, but after that day it wasn't long before every one of them began to discipline me in the same way. Pretty sure my dad must have did something. That female tutor might have told the others that I wouldn't tattle to my parents no matter what they did to me. Their discipline grew more refined with time, developing into a kind of art. One guy brought one of those racks that like you crank the thingy. Another guy made like the fucking suction thing from The Princess Bride that takes years off your life. That was fucking weird. I think it was just a penis bump attached to a lawnmower. Their discipline grew more refined with time, developing into a kind of art. They found ways to cause me pain without leaving telltale marks behind. Skillfully and thoroughly, they broke me in mind and body. It became impossible for me to look people in the eyes when I spoke. Been there. I was never good at holding lengthy conversations, but my responses grew shorter with every passing day. By the end, I was barely speaking at all. Even then, my suffering might have been slightly meaningful if those Spartan lessons had produced results, but no matter how hard I tried to please my tormentors, it never improved my evaluations. My father dismissed the tutors in ones and twos over my terrible results until none remained. They cursed me to my face before they went. Some even spat onto the floor of my room before stalking out. And I've never learned how to clean it up, so my room got all grody.
This is where Mary Poppins comes.
Michiru, did something bad happen?
No, not really.
Ew, who spit on the ground?
That was me. I drool a lot.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm,
Well, it's alright if you can't study or play an instrument. I'll be happy just to see you grow up healthy and strong.
I don't know how.
Maybe
I'm
we
weak.
should stop hiring these tutors, because clearly you are not cut out for piano or violin.
But it's Japan, so they gotta do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was unable to fulfill even that modest hope. On my walks around the garden, I would sometimes find myself painfully short of breath, clutching my throbbing chest. So I ended up at the hospital where Michiru's parents, or not Michiru,
yeah.
what's her name's parents and Asachi's parents. My parents grew concerned. I apparently have two of them. Eventually they brought me to a big hospital for an examination. I assumed my dad was single because he always smelled like different women's, but yeah, whatever. I assumed the better of someone. And there, I was diagnosed with a serious heart disease, gingivitis. The doctor's verdict, continuing to lead a normal life outside of the hospital, would necessitate significant restrictions on my activities. From now on, I'd have to refrain from vigorous exercise. I wish I would have told Yuji this before we had sex.
I am dead now.
Peacefully? Oh, wait, I don't know.
Live peacefully and don't push yourself, otherwise things might take an irreversible turn for the worse.
Oh,
I couldn't
Dr.
study
Acula.
or play the piano. I was never much of an athlete. Even talking with people was a struggle. And now I'd become an invalid who couldn't even live a normal life.
But I can Tsun correctly. I'll do that.
Kind of. As I watched my parents' faces fill with disappointment, a thought occurred to me. Oh, look at that. We're in a hospital. My tutors were right all
Why are
along.
we here for gingivitis?
Because it can cause heart disease. They told me I was stupid. A stupid, useless person who didn't even deserve to live. And they weren't wrong. They must have said it 100 times. I counted. Why didn't I figure this out earlier? But I didn't count that high because I don't know how. Of course they beat me. It's only natural to treat garbage like garbage. Thinking that way made me feel a little better.
You know what? I'm okay now. This is fun.
I was stupid to even try to answer my parents' expectations. I wasn't cut out for that from the start. The thought freed me from my burdens. It also wiped away the meaning of my existence. I ascended to a higher plane of thinking. Soon my parents had lost all hope in me and devoted their nights to producing a new child. They were really loud about it, too. Their previously frequent visits to my room grew rare unless they needed to use my bed, and the time I spent alone increased. My room was always cold. I kept the curtain shut throughout the day. Little by little, I felt myself slipping away from the world outside. Nothing I did turned out right. But of course it didn't. I was defective from the start.
They ended up having another child, but to their surprise, it was me again. So I consumed her.
It was a weird little baby with slick back hair and a tiny mustache. And for some reason they named it Pubert. Clumsy and awkward as I was, I soon found the one and only thing I was good at.
That's Adam's family, by the way.
Yeah.
Pubert Adams.
Letting time roll past in empty, uneventful silence. I would sit quietly in the corner of my room, not budging a millimeter all day, simply drawing breath. That alone became something of a speciality of mine. I could breathe so good. Even a mollusk at the bottom of the sea probably couldn't beat me at staying still. And that's okay. That was all I had left to be proud of.
Take that, you fucking mollusks.
I'm the best. I continued to live like a clam. But biologically speaking, I was a human being. It's very confusing, I know. My body grew larger little by little.
Despite my bivalve nature,
Like
I am still but a human being.
My body grew larger, like a big clam. And in time I stopped being a child and became a clam.
I'm a cloister now.
Everything turns into crab. I was no longer allowed to shut myself up in my room doing nothing. I was too clammy. I had to go to a place called Shkua.
I didn't allow clams.
A school of fish and clams.
The Little Mermaid probably went to school that involved clams.
The little mermaid who lived at the bottom of the sea used me as one of her booby holders. I couldn't speak the human tongue very well. By the same token, I couldn't really communicate with the other students. Didn't help that I was a clam, not a beautiful princess. I just made clam noises, which are just kind of like bubbling. I drool a lot. Everyone around me could live a normal life. I envied them from the bottom of my clammy heart. I couldn't study or make friends. Moving around a little would get my heart screaming with pain. What's his face? I'm, Katawa. The fuck is his name?
Yuji?
No, the main guy in Katawa. Yuji's this game.
Oh, yeah, right.
H.
Asao.
Thank you. I was like, what the fuck is it? Just keeping myself breathing was all I could manage.
They can't handle the clam life.
At first, a number of my classmates made an effort to draw me out of my clam. But I didn't know what to say to them. Most of the time I just nodded my head and mumbled, yeah, with a stiff expression on my face.
Like a clam.
Pretty impressive that a clam can say, yeah, huh? Be jealous. Inevitably, the people who approached me gradually gave up, and eventually the class came to operate as if I wasn't there. I wish I had known about the goth lifestyle sooner. People would have liked me more. That was kind of a relief in a way. Nobody expected anything from a clam, so I couldn't disappoint anyone. It was as though I was made of air and a shell. Even in school, I could return to my life as a clam. I thought that was just fine. Not bad at all. Doing pretty good for sea life. My parents made sure I went to school regularly, probably thinking I'd at least have to communicate with other people there, but it wasn't rare for me to go an entire day without speaking a single word. As long as you act like you're paying attention, the teachers won't call on you, because I always want to make an example of the kid who was drawing.
Yeah.
Even when the teacher took attendance, they'd just glance in my direction, not bothering to call my name. And I would just I just shrug or something. Because, you know, a lot of kids are sitting there like, how am I going to say here? And then they say it, and it's like, did that sound stupid? As my free time increased, I began to think pretty regularly about the point of my existence. Or rather, the pointlessness. Why was I going to school? Why was I even alive? I considered those questions at some length. The length that a clam can think.
Through the life of a constant stress, I developed a beautiful oyster. I mean pearl.
Pearl.
I am an oyster.
Yeah,
I'm an oyster now.
Yeah, I don't know how things work. I'm stupid. That's kind of the point of this whole... Watching from afar as my classmates laughed together and chatted enthusiastically about television. What the fuck is the Big Bang Theory? Sometimes I would have to fight down the urge to burst into tears. Fucking bazinga. They were so close.
Funny. I always laugh.
But I was separated from them by an insurmountable wall. Even a trash can is useful to others. I was just taking up space. Why was I born in the first place?
Ah.
My parents had given me a cell phone. It was a flip phone, like a clamshell, saying I'd probably need it as a student. There wasn't a single message or call recorded in the history log. The memory was clean, pure white, but I made it to level 432 in Candy Crush. That phone must have been lighter than anyone else's, because I think for some reason that when you put names in a phone, it gets heavier. It was empty
More
inside.
data it gets in it, heavier it gets.
Unless I kept a firm grip on it, it'd probably float up into the air, get pecked at by some passing bird, the mortal enemy of clams, and disappear with a pop.
Stupid seagulls. Always going, mine.
Get out of here! Close my shell. In the end, that was my only conclusion. A year passed in that school, then 2. That's it. And that was my only constant rock of truth. On the deserted rooftop of the school building, looking up into the blue sky that stretched out over the road to school, I longed for death. But they put those stupid fences up. I simply didn't understand the point of continuing to breathe.
And clams can't jump.
Living every day as a non-entity is something like walking on an icy road in bare feet. At first it's scary, but soon enough your nerves are paralyzed. You feel nothing at all. A good while later, when you realize this might be pretty bad, it's already far too late. There's nowhere to go from here. There's nothing to be done. I watch a lot of ice road truckers. You live every day of your life frozen to the ground, choking on bitter cold air.
Look over behind that dumpster. It's some bespectacled boy and some guy with a heart condition.
Drinking! I shouldn't be doing that. With that thought in mind, I began to head up to the roof during every recess period. Up there, the only thing separating this world from the next was a waist-high steel fence. Someday I'll cross over that fence and become free, like a bird. Someday I'll escape into nothingness, comforted by those thoughts. I waited patiently for the right timing. I waited for someone, God or whoever else, to send a sign just for me.
That's when I saw the billboard for Chick-fil-A.
And I knew it was my calling. I'd wrap my arms around my knees and sit, telling myself maybe today would be the day. Maybe today the clouds would part from a ray of light, and a voice from above would say, "Come, it's time." And then a plane flew by, and it had a banner that said, "Just do it." But then I saw the Nike symbol, so I was like, that doesn't count. I would stare closely at the trains barreling past the station, wondering if the sign might flash past in the window of the carriage. But instead I just sat by myself on that roof. No matter how long and patiently I waited, I never saw any signals. Nobody whispered the words in my ear. Clams don't have them.
It would scare me if they did.
In the end, I was all alone, just like I was everywhere else. Every place was the same to me. I was in the corner of the room where I'd been beaten terribly. I was deep at the bottom of the sea where no light could reach me. I was at the end of the world, surrounded on all sides by silent walls of stone.
The seaweed isn't always greener in my lake.
God must have been busy with something else. He's got a lot on his plate, I hear. Otherwise, why wouldn't he fly over to me and speak the words? One day, when I went to the rooftop as usual, I found a girl who had just in that very moment crossed over the fence. She was standing boldly where no woman had gone before, on the very edge of the building, staring straight ahead. And when I saw her, one powerful thought filled my mind. Do it, coward.
Do you want to become a magical girl? She asked.
Oh, that's not fair. After all my anguished internal debating, all my suffering, all my waiting, I couldn't get myself over that fence. Why'd this girl get to make it look so easy and cool?
Stupid bitch.
Her fucking skirt's blowing in the wind, and there's like leaves that fly past her, and then there's credits up in the sky. What the fuck? That girl was
That's
gonna.
my anime.
That girl was gonna kill herself. She was gonna leap off the roof, fall into the concrete below, and end her life and ruin her pink hair. It was obvious enough from the way she stood there, straddling the border between roof and sky, arms outstretched like wings to catch the wind. Sorry, I was writing my emo song. Seemed almost to be enjoying herself. Wasn't the sort of pose you could make if you cared about your own life.
Maybe if you were aboard the Titanic.
Anyway, she was queen of the world. It wasn't fair. Why did she get to die when I had to live? I didn't have the first idea who she was, but it just wasn't fair. I'm gonna kill her. That's not fair. I was trying to shout as loudly as I could, but I haven't talked in a couple years. But what came out of my mouth was a weak, spiritless sound like a clam.
It came out kind of clammy.
Like the rasping of a broken down old accordion.
Yeah.
No fair. That's no fair. Don't die, it's not fair.
My turn.
Probably didn't help that I wasn't used to conversation. I mean, I'm not the biggest conversation, but my voice just wasn't coming out right. The girl quietly stared down at the ground far below, not even noticing my presence behind her. Oh, fuck you then. She seemed to be looking for the exact moment to jump. Maybe God had already given her the signal. Hey, it's not fair. Stop. Stop it. Don't. I called out again and again, and she didn't seem to hear. Maybe I no longer even existed in this world? Am I a ghost?
I've gone full clam.
Oh God, I'm Neo. Maybe I had slipped into some alternate plane of existence long ago, and was just peeking into this world through an interdimensional one-way mirror. I have a pretty crazy imagination.
I'm funny.
I'm kind of sick, a little twisted. She ignored me so completely that it seemed possible. Hey, listen to me. Listen.
She turns around.
I hate accordions.
No! I turned into Navi. Listen! I called out to her. My voice choked with tears, but even then she didn't turn around.
Let's see. All right. We'll do this time. Go. Yeah. Ready? Steady.
No! Hey! Listen to me! She fell to her death. The girl's body went into spasms with shock. She
No, I
looked
killed her.
like a wild animal with its fur standing on end. She must be afraid of clams.
Oh, shit! Scared the hell out of me. Nearly fell off.
I was just gonna pee off the roof. And then at long last, she timidly turned around to face me.
Who are you?
This is kind of cute. Hey, it's Yuji's sister. Hey, listen to me! Listen!
Why are you here? Huh? What? Why are you crying for? How long have you been there anyway? I thought you were a clam.
It's not fair, dying like that. It's not fair.
Well, I have a revolver.
That's a little more effective.
Not fair? Huh? What are you talking about?
Probably when he used a shotgun. That's like the most effective. Never mind. My tear-stained face must have been a real sight. The girl lifted herself over the fence and returned to this side. She was wearing the same uniform as me. Unsurprisingly, she was clearly from my school. Oh, she is kind of cute.
She's got... Oh, no.
She got the freckles.
She's got the scrunchie.
That's not a good thing. That's bad. I don't like that. That's not good.
Your face is a total mess. Want to wipe it off?
Oh God, she dies and the Michiru's like, I'm gonna take on your personality.
Absorbs her.
Yeah, well, she's probably like internalizes her personality to become more human-like and less clam-like. So this is other girl that's in her, I guarantee. She handed me her handkerchief. I say handkerchief, but it's kind of handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
But I always say hanker.
Handkerchief.
Like I'm having a hankering for the chief. And I dried my tears. Nothing like that had ever happened to me before. It was embarrassing, but it made me sort of happy. I didn't really know what to do next.
So, what? Need something?
That was kind of a hard question, actually. I just didn't want her to die. It's my spot. And it's not like I was about to lecture her on treasuring her life or anything. I was just scared by the thought of someone escaping this world where I was still hesitating on the edge. Because I was just about to do it. And if you do it first, then everyone will be like, oh, you're just copying her. And that is not as cool. Well, Sneefle.
Yeah? What is it? Why are you sniffling?
The girl watched me as if observing some rare species of clam. I didn't have the first idea where to begin or how to explain myself. So after thinking it over for quite some time, I chose the simplest option. Nice to meet you. I'm Matsushima Michiru.
Holy shit, I thought you were a clam. Huh? Seriously? Introduction now of all times?
Hmm.
And that's it? We're done? That's seriously all you had to say? Huh?
Screwed up after all, huh? Guess I can't even manage a normal conversation anymore. The thought made me genuinely sad. I couldn't find my usual numb indifference. It felt like a harsh reminder that I didn't belong in this world any longer.
I'm just screwing with you.
Watching as I slumped my shoulders dejectedly, the girl burst into laughter. And although I didn't have any real evidence either way, I didn't feel like she was mocking me. It was relieved, happy laughter. The sort of laughter I hadn't heard in a long time.
What the heck? You're a weird one, aren't you?
I pushed her off the roof. I wasn't sure what to do, so I just stood there quietly and she laughed and laughed. But no matter how patiently I waited, she just wouldn't stop. Much the opposite.
So I just left.
After a while, she threw herself down to the ground and began to roll around, her roars of amusement even louder than before.
I didn't think I was that funny. This girl's fucked up. Ridiculous.
I don't even remember what voice it just keeps changing.
Yeah, whatever.
What a weirdo. I was so freaking scared, you have no idea. I mean, it's like, what the heck? Seriously, I thought I was dead.
Watching her rolling around like that started to get me in a kind of a silly mood myself, so I started rolling around.
Don't you fucking laugh.
Okay,
It's not funny.
I'm sorry. The moment I noticed a little giggle slipping out of my mouth, the dam seemed to break. I began laughing so loudly I surprised myself. What the fuck is that? Ha 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 ha.
Huh? She's laughing.
To the tune of Nickelodeon?
What the heck? It's a good time we had.
The two of us laughed for a very, very long time. Long enough that the color of the sky changed above us, and the end times began. Our sign from God had finally arrived. The trumpets blared, and 4 horses came from the sky. Long enough that I could almost believe whole seasons had passed by. When her laughter finally came to an end, the girl rose shakily to her feet, both hands clutching her belly. Is she pregnant? She opened her mouth to speak, but at first could only manage a few high-pitched little giggles. She's so fucking cute. Look at that big old smile. I could picture her in some kind of, like, life sim, but she's got goggles on, and she's the one who is, like, the mechanic.
Yeah.
Jeez. Now I don't even feel like dying. Now I don't even feel like dying anymore.
I'm sorry I ruined your
You
day.
cured me.
So that was it after all. The girl had been planning to die. I knew it. I'm so smart. I knew that much from the start, but when she came out and said it so bluntly, I was still slightly taken aback.
So stupid. What a joke. Guess this means I owe you my life, huh?
I'll just take a PlayStation 5. Your life?
Right? Yeah, I mean, that's how it is, right? Thank you.
I didn't deserve to be thanked by anyone. Why was she saying this to me? Why? Why?
Huh? No. Why are you crying? Come on. There. Don't cry. Oh my god. I'll kill myself if you just all calm down. Yeah, okay. Shh.
Why?
There.
Why?
Shut your pretty little mouth.
The girl wrapped a hand around my neck and drew me close. After briefly petting my head, I felt good. And be a good girl. She hugged me tightly against her.
Oops, I'm a lesbian now.
Nothing oops about it.
You really are a weird girl, aren't you? But that's just how I like my women. Kidding, unless...
Right?
Her chest had a sweet, milky odor.
Sorry, I'm lactating. She is pregnant.
I'd never smelled another girl's body like this before. I didn't know what to do. About anything, really. It was all too much. My mind just couldn't keep up. I felt faint. Our eyes locked.
So she closed them.
Alright then. Why don't we be friends? Yeah, let's be friends. I mean, you're my savior after all. Of course we're friends. Heck, that's best friend territory right there. We're clearly best friends.
That's how all best friends are.
Yeah! But wait, what? Best friends? I already have a friend.
Nice to meet you, best friend. I already forgot your name.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I convinced myself there was no place for me in this world, but when I felt the life pulsing in her chest, I found myself able to breathe easily again. I'm gonna have to eat her. She smelled sweet, and her body was soft and warm. I couldn't remember the last time I'd been so close to another person. This is starting to get a little iffy. Contact with other people had always seemed so scary, It really was scary, to be honest. But at the same time, how can I put this? More than anything else, it felt like someone was gently tickling my heart. Tee-hee.
Nope, I had a heart attack.
I returned home that day feeling as if I'd been reborn. Probably because of my unusually cheerful expression. My parents struck up a conversation with me for the first time in a while.
The fuck are you smiling at?
I was suddenly great at piano and homework.
I wasn't able to explain very well, but I did tell them that I'd gotten to know somebody at school.
The fuck's that mean?
You pregnant?
I didn't say I made a friend, let alone a best friend. After all, there was still a chance it had all been a delusion on my part. Maybe it was my sign. Shit, should I have jumped? Maybe tomorrow everything would be right back to the way it was. That would be way too sad, right? Better not to get my hopes up. Better to not get my hopes up. My parents said, I see good for you, like they kind of just blew me off. Mixed emotions on their faces. Not that it bothered me much. That night, I ate my dinner slightly earlier than usual and slipped into bed slightly before my normal time. Needed that masturbation time. For once, I actually wanted tomorrow to arrive a little faster. I didn't sleep.
I'm excited.
But at school the next day, I found everything the same. It wasn't like I had changed after all. I was still just myself.
I'm not in any classes with her, so I don't know why I thought that'd be successful.
So I'm not in any classes with anyone. Nobody in my class even tried to talk to me. That morning, I thought I might be able to keep a bit of a smile on my face, but in the end, my expression was gloomier than ever. It's called being a teenager. Maybe that girl I met the day before was a sign from God. A little cosmic meddling to keep me from killing myself at the wrong time.
Someone burst into God's office. That sign you sent, it had the opposite effect. God damn it. Our numbers are down.
Could have just said so from the start then. I nearly misunderstood. Nearly thought I'd found some place where I belonged.
Sent to save her.
Yeah.
She was the one that was about to kill herself.
Nearly thought it was okay for me to live. Nearly started thinking like a normal person. That was a close one. I almost forgot I was a clam. I almost forgot what my tutors taught me so thoroughly. Yeah, that had to be it. I didn't have a best friend. That was all a dream. Yeah. Dreams aren't worth it, are they? You end up feeling really tired when you wake up. It's fucking... All of my dreams, I want to run, but all I can do is crawl on the floor for some reason.
But then we went to lunch, and there she was. And we decided to spin coins and blow them off the table.
And
It was Crispito Day.
Yeah, and if
This day was great.
you spin the coin and then you try to catch it with your two thumbs. Like you make a butterfly with your hands and you catch it with your two thumbs, and if you miss, then the other person gets to slide the coin across the
Flick at your
table.
knuckles.
Yeah, and it fucking hurts.
You're like a
It's
bitch.
super fun.
This is fun.
We're stupid. I just wanted to get out of that place. Did I read the top part? I can't remember.
Who knows?
After school, I stood from my seat before anyone else and beeline for the exit. I just want to leave. But the rooftop had become frightening, so I couldn't go back there. I wanted to run away, but I couldn't figure out where to go. All I knew was that I didn't want to be where I was. When I slid open the door and dashed into the hallway, there was a harsh thump and everything went black for a moment. Emmy was on the ground. In my haste, I'd run headlong into someone. Oh, sorry. Somehow squeezing out the words, I turned to run, but before I could take another step, someone firmly seized me by the back of my uniform. I reflexively dropped my bag and shielded my head against the blow that would follow. That was a deeply ingrained habit from my childhood. When the tutors hit my head strongly, the nausea and dizziness would sometimes last for hours. If nothing else, I wanted to avoid that. But the violence I feared didn't arrive. On the contrary, my captor bent down and picked up the bag I'd thrown to the ground. This is mine now.
You're a strange one, Matsushima Michiru, as always.
Huh? It was the first time in a while somebody had bothered to call me that. Silly thought flashed through my head. Oh, so that's what my name sounds like. Kind of stupid.
I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Wish people would just call me Chiro or something.
Hey, are you hungry? You want to get some dom-dom? Maybe some sub-sub? Good choice. Treat.
Domb? In front of my eyes was the girl from my dream. I was definitely awake, but somehow I was dreaming.
You won't turn me down, right? We are best friends, after all. Have some other plans?
You're kind of clingy. I couldn't get myself to speak properly, so I shook my head vigorously from left to right. No, nothing at all. And I kept right on doing it, until at last the girl reached out and caught my cheeks in her hands to hold me still. Now I'm a chickmunk. Boom, boom, boom.
Stop that. Yeah, okay, I got it. Let's go. I'm starving.
She led me by the hand. And for the first time in my life, I entered a so-called fast food restaurant.
Is it McDonald's?
A complicated menu and colorful photographs left me lightheaded, and I didn't have the first idea how to order. This Taco Bell was definitely built in the 90s, and they've never updated the decor. After stewing in confusion and panic for a long while, I tugged on her sleeve.
Purple and teal really do go together.
Everything looks like a solo cup.
Is this seriously your first time in this sort of place?
I quietly nodded my head. She just watched me for a moment, then laughed in amusement. A little later, a small tray sat on our surprisingly cramped little table, bearing the hamburger and fries the girl ordered for me. This isn't a piano. It felt like she was really close. Eating a meal with my face so near to someone else made me kind of nervous. I also hate eating in front of people. I could feel my stomach churning. I must have been hungry. What was I going to do if I threw up?
So you're in the next class over, huh? I had no idea there was such a funny kid over there. What's wrong?
You're missing a letter. This isn't like the photo at all. It's all squished.
What? The hamburger? You really are funny.
Yeah, funny.
Yep, funny. Oh, hey, you know what your classmates call you?
I don't know, fucking whole bag. They call me something?
Yeah, clam girl. That's right, they do. And it's an insult. They call you ghost girl. What a laugh, right?
Is it? Be straight with me. Is this some kind of like bet you've got going on? Is this like a what is that movie? She's All That.
Oh,
Where the guy gets bet
yeah,
to take her to prom. Is it She's All That? I can't remember.
That sounds right.
And I was all, come on now, and told him to give it a rest.
She chattered happily on, swinging a fry back and forth. I had no idea how to respond. And then she dipped it in her milkshake.
So I ate it.
I mean, I was surprised to know they bothered to badmouth me, but I was even more shocked she told them to stop. Oh my god, I'm popular. Why was this person being so nice to me?
And you're a real little lady to boot, aren't you?
Oh, sorry, that was a little southern.
I mean, she did say little lady. It's hard not to go southern.
But still, seriously, never had fast food before? A little too far out of the mainstream there, don't you think?
I think it's impossible to read the sentence, you're a real little lady. You're a real little lady.
You're a real little lady to boot.
A little lady?
That's right, you're a regular princess.
Well, which one is it?
So anyway, you got a cell phone? You should totally IR.
I don't know what that means. I-R?
Yeah, instant messenger.
Are we pirates?
Alright, guess we'll save that for next time. For the time being, how about you eat up? Go ahead. This is my treat, you know, so you better savor Mr. Squishy there. Can't exactly afford to get you anything better.
What, if you give him a name, I don't want to eat him. I picked up the miserably flat little hamburger from its bed of wrapping paper and took a large bite. That's a little too salty. To my surprise, a strong and vibrant flavor instantly filled my mouth. It might not have looked anything like the photo, but it actually tasted really good. Fried stuff with cheese.
Oh, what you think? Pretty decent, right?
Yeah, it's tasty.
What? Why are you crying? Huh? I don't get it. It's tasty? You're crying because it's tasty? That's, going a little overboard, but I'm sure Mr. Elephant's very pleased with himself.
Sorry, I'm having a ratatouille moment. The hamburger was warm. The girl in front of me was also warm. And I couldn't stop crying. Not surprisingly, she looked a little astounded. But even so, she laughed. No matter what I did, she'd laugh. She's one of those people that laughs at everything.
Kinda pissed me off eventually.
She's a laugh slut. After that, she started coming by every day after school and feeding me hamburgers. I think she has a feeding thing. Invited me along to all sorts of different
She
places.
doesn't know what else to do. Buys her a hamburger every day.
I guess she must have found my complete cluelessness kind of entertaining. One day it was karaoke, the next an arcade. The day after that, something else entirely. I can only think of two things at once, though. I got to see a lot of new places and experience a lot of new things.
Come to think of it, the karaoke was at the arcade place.
Is there only two places in this town? Hey, what's this first Puri sign mean? She laughed when I asked that question, too. More than anything else, she was a girl who laughed a lot. I couldn't tell if it was at me or with me, but I'm not laughing, so it must be at me. And the places I went with her were always glittering with vivid rainbows of light. A lot of gay
We're
clubs.
in a gay bar.
When I went back home after we said goodbye, my room looked stale and dismal by comparison, so I drew some rainbows. It was like falling into a broken down monochrome world. More and more, I spent my time impatiently counting down the hours until our next outing, wishing she'd swoop down and take me out of here. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I remember getting off the train with her at some station I'd never visited before and buying matching pencil boxes in a store I'd never known existed. After anguishing over my choice for dozens of minutes, I don't even know what DBZ is, I bought her a small hairpin as a present and got a pouch in return. We traded hair scrunchies, ate ice cream together. The days rolled by like one unbroken dream. Her email address and phone number were recorded in my cell phone. I was too scared to send her a message or dial her number, but for some reason just looking at those characters on the screen would bring a smile to my face.
That's when I called and realized she fake numbered me.
It's because I put her contact name as Poop Poop Buttface. One day the two of us were
Because
on
you
the...
never told me her name.
That's true. The two of us were on the rooftop after school, gazing leisurely out at the setting sun. The girl spoke to me in a quiet voice as the wind blew through her hair. This is kind of cute.
You aren't gonna ask, are you, Michiru?
Her name.
About what?
Oh, nope.
Why I was going to jump. I mean, we've known each other for like a month and a half, and you
Yeah,
haven't
it's had to
asked
have been
my
a
name.
while.
She was always smiling, so I was taken aback to see her looking so serious all of a sudden. Why so serious? And more importantly, that completely unexpected question left me thoroughly flustered.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
I mean, you wanted to die, right? That's all there is to it. What else would I ask?
True enough. No other reason why you'd jump, is there? You really are a weird girl, Michiru.
You think? I don't know.
You know, people just love asking me questions.
I mean, it is a school.
About the future, boyfriends, part-time jobs, part-time boyfriends, part-time future boyfriends, future jobs, boyfriend jobs, marks on my wrists,
Part-time futures.
part-time drugs, boyfriends coming inside.
Whoa!
I can't wait. I can't keep track of it all anymore. I want to live in a simpler world.
I didn't really understand what she was saying because you mixed a lot of the words. So I listened very carefully. I hoped that if I listened carefully enough, she wouldn't ask me any follow-up questions. I'd be able to pick up at least a little.
I mean, when you get right down to it, we're all alone, right? It's not like anybody really cares about me from the bottom of their heart. Everybody disappears in the end.
I wanted to say it wasn't true, but I couldn't manage to speak.
Don't want to be hated, so I'll hate first. Before they can leave me, I want to disappear or whatever.
I bet you listen to a lot of Evanescence.
Oh my god, I love Amy Lee. Sorry, I gotta get going.
Okay, take care.
Michiru,
What?
I love you.
With those words, she playfully pretend kissed me on the cheek.
Oh, pretend, huh?
My face went red as a lobster,
We all know how you pretend.
and I made a strange little ah noise.
I'm just messing with you, unless...
You didn't
later.
answer that? The evening sun was just sinking below the horizon as she left, still laughing. I just stood there for a while as darkness settled over the rooftop. All the things she said, running through my head. That cell phone was always ringing. I didn't like it. Is she an escort? Every time she was called off somewhere, she'd be quiet and subdued for a long time afterward. Her smiles looked forced.
Oh, great.
She's an assassin working with Yuji. I was worried somebody might be doing cruel things to her, but I wasn't able to ask. Sometimes she'd notice the concern in my eyes and laugh.
It's okay. It's okay, don't worry.
But I knew it wasn't. It wasn't okay at all. It's the opposite of okay. It was yakko.
You fucking liar!
It was a complete coincidence. But I'd seen a pregnancy test fall out of her bag when she dropped it, and I knew she'd been absent for a while after that. So coming inside actually meant...
Yep.
I was afraid asking her something would pop the bubble, destroy what we had, and because of that fear, I stayed silent. She kissed me on the cheek, and now she's pregnant. Oh, God. Even then, I knew I was being a coward. She had pulled me up from the bottom of the sea. Shouldn't I return the favor? Take her hand and take her to the bottom of the sea? Like she did for me. The question
Make a
tormented me
contract with Ursula?
for a long time. I can't sing anyway, so it's fine. But there was no way I could do what she had done. I was still a piece of trash. It was only thanks to her that I could laugh a little. And it was only thanks to her that I had found a little happiness. I can't allow myself to misunderstand. This was a temporary world. A dream I'd wake up from eventually. Lingering alone on the roof, I gripped the cold metal handrail tightly. I still didn't have the courage to make the short journey to the other side of that fence. In that respect, too, she was an amazing person. Kind of cute, too. She had so much that I didn't. Even the courage to end her own life.
Okay, that's an episode.
Okay.
Whew.
Oh, good, because I need a drink, and I'm out of drink, and
Yeah.
my voice is gone.
Been out of drink for a while.
Yeah, and I really got to pee,
We made a friend.
and we had some sex.
Yeah.
Not with the friend.
But we did the sex first.
Yeah.
And then we made... Well, actually, this is a flashback, so she made the friend first.
Yeah, what's gonna... So, this isn't going to end well for the friend.
Something's weird is going to happen.
She's already got the scrunchie, though. They already traded scrunchies.
So they've traded scrunchies. Yeah, so that's
So
her
there,
friend's scrunchie.
it's not a definite possibility that this girl is dead, but she's probably dead.
Something is... She's going to die.
And I assume Michiru, like, it's like, well, I'm not a person, so I better just take on her personality, carry her with me.
Who knows?
And that's why there's two of her. But she never learned her name.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta do things. We got things to do.
Okay.
Be back.
Let's do more things.
Okay.
Let's play more of this.
All right, yes.